Good evening, everyone. This is Fola with Flipping in Heels DMV, and I'm here today with one of my very successful client mentees. He's here joining us to talk about his experience with the Flipping in Heels DMV mentorship program. I want to say thank you so much for coming on, Tyrone, to
No problem.
join us this evening. Please tell us your name and what you do.
My name is Tyrone Williamson, and I do real estate development.
Wonderful, 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 wonderful. We're just going to dive right into it. So,
Sure.
what were some of your frustrations and problems you were experiencing before joining the mentorship program?
Well, I think the biggest thing for me was being able to kind of scale, what we were doing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, initially maybe only doing one project per year, and we wanted to get to the point where we could scale and do, four or five of those projects.
Right.
And so, joining the mentorship, that's been something that we've been able to scale up larger than we had been previously.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so
Yep.
moving on right to the next one. All right. So there's so many programs out there, right? What made you want to join this program?
Well, I think the biggest thing is the expertise. One of the things that you look for in a program is you look for people who are not just talking about this work, but are
Yeah, right there.
successfully doing it. So
Yeah.
we have been doing it, but on a very small scale. And what attracted us to the program with you and Will is the fact that you are very successful and you're doing this on a large scale and you're doing this 100% of the time and you're being very successful in a very competitive market.
Yep, yep. Wonderful, wonderful. What was the first problem you solved once you came into the program?
Well, I think the first problem was process. For us, again, part of our issues with scalability, I think, was being able to leverage some of the processes that you all have and the approach to being able to do some of this stuff, and then having economies of scale so that you can do three, four, five projects even simultaneously,
Right.
and then best using our time to be able to accomplish that.
Wonderful, wonderful. What was the biggest gold nugget you found inside the program that you could share with someone in your same position who might be watching this video right now?
Well, I think I would say probably the biggest gold nugget would be when you think about scalability, the difference between maybe going from one to many
Mm-hmm.
is understanding the one very well and
That right
understanding
there. Can you say that
understanding
again?
that's it. You're just doing more of the one, but if you don't have your process down, if you don't have
Mm-hmm.
your order of approach down,
Mm-hmm.
you don't have all the budgeting and everything, if you don't have all those things down
Right.
so that it is solid, it is a process that's repeatable on autopilot, then you're not going to be able to scale. So the
Right.
biggest thing we learn is mastering the process. And that's something with the mentorship that we've been able to do is to master the process. Now it makes scalability much easier.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And how would you say the program has transformed your business since being a part of joining the program? What
Well,
transformation have you experienced in your business?
I think what we've experienced is we're well on our way. What we had to do is to take a step back and begin to really look at our process to make sure that our process was aligned with our goal. And we've been able to do that. And as a result, we've been able to scale up where now we like right now, I think we have about four or five active projects going on at the same time.
Amazing,
Yes,
amazing. That
yes,
is
versus one. And
right.
the other thing is the timeliness of those projects as well, being
Mm-hmm.
able to turn them around in a quicker time frame. So those are the two major things I would say are the nuggets, that we pulled away. And this is what is allowing us to scale now. Really, we want to scale even further, but now we are moving in the right direction.
Yep, absolutely. I also want you to talk more about the timing, right? And being able
Mhm.
to do this project on time because people come in and they're like, oh, yeah, I want to fix and flip, but it takes them 6, 7 months or
Mhm.
even over a year to do one deal.
Hmm.
where the key to that is that if it's taking long, you're actually not going to make as much money because now you have all this holding cost and all that. So I just want you from experience to speak more on that and how that has helped, the program has actually helped you speed up time so that you could get more money off of your deals because now you're actually able to do them and complete them much, much quicker, right? Which means
Yeah,
more money for you all and all that good stuff.
absolutely. And this was a problem that we had. And I think one of the keys to mentorship help us resolve that. We had a scenario where we had a couple projects well over a year. So of course, carrying cost and other things, it just kills your profit.
Yep,
Even on a very profitable project, as you
yep,
start to get out that far in advance, it becomes significant. Now we're attacking these projects from a period of time that's month or under. And like I said, right now we're working several concurrently and we're still progressing along fairly quickly. So it's very important. If not, you really end up just doing this for practice and not, we all are in the business to make money. We just don't
right.
want to play and
Absolutely.
practice because, we're going through the motions. You may be learning things, but at the end of the day, how long can you continue if you're losing money and you're not making profits? The key,
Yep,
not to mention, we've been at the receiving end of market changes. So the quicker we're able to finish the project,
yep.
then typically the less change you have in the market. You start getting over 6 months, the market could be completely different.
Different.
And
Yeah.
all of a sudden now you thought you could get X amount, and now your value of your property is 20% less. So it really is the foundation, quite frankly, of being successful, is being able to turn these things around fairly quickly and leveraging that process to be able to do it.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, where do you think you would be right now if you didn't take action and join the mentorship program?
I think we likely would still be spinning our wheels and wasting money.
Mm.
So it's critical at some point you have to invest in your education. I
Yep.
look at this the same, way. We've done a lot of studying, reading to kind of understand the market, the process, construction, all sorts of things to
Mm-hmm.
really educate ourselves. But in the end, everybody needs mentors, people who can provide information that they don't know.
Yeah,
So we
absolutely.
saw a need for, having you all as mentors to help us in our business so that when we get these challenges that come along that are preventing us from being as successful as we want to be, we absolutely need to have somebody who can be our lifeline. You watch these
Mm-hmm.
shows
Mm-hmm.
where you can
Yep.
call the people and they give you your lifeline. Well, you guys are our lifeline so that when we
I
have
like that
problems,
analogy a lot.
yeah, you guys
Yeah.
are our lifeline. When
Yeah.
we have problems, we can make that call.
Yep.
And I think had we not been a part of the program, I think we would be spinning our wheels and likely it would have taken us a lot longer to
Yeah.
get to the point where we're able to be successful and as efficient.
Yep. Yep. If there's anyone watching, right, that
Mhm.
is on the fence about joining the program, what would you say to them?
I would say, look, invest in yourself. It's very important. This is a
Mm-hmm.
part of, and it's a business right.
Yeah, that
But
right there
this is,
too.
hey, it goes right against your adjusted gross income. But this
Yes.
is very important to invest in yourself, especially in this business. A
Yeah,
key, again, knowledge is going to save you money and make you money. The
absolutely.
mistakes that you make in this business can be expensive. It could be a $20,000 mistake. You'd rather spend whatever it costs to invest in the program versus making a critical mistake. And that could be the
Right.
difference between you making a profit or not making a profit. So I would say
Absolutely.
if you're sitting on the fence, make the investment in yourself. Will and Fola are experts in the field. They've been doing this for a number of years in DC. Again, we have had a long-standing relationship working with them in the mentorship program and otherwise. These are folks that we vouch for. We're happy to be associated with. I would say, what's holding you back? Invest in yourself. If you want to be successful, want to understand how to do this business. Everybody says it's easy. I know it looks easy. You watch HGTV, they do
That right
everything
there.
in one episode, it's done. But let me tell you, there are
Yeah.
some difficult challenges behind the scene, and you need a guide, someone who has been there, done that, had the issues that can walk you through this so you can be successful.
Yep, amazing. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for agreeing to come on, for coming up and sharing your experience about
No
the
problem.
Flipping in Heels DMV mentorship program. It was nice having you on tonight, and I want to
Thank
say
you.
thank you once again.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Hey, my name is Tyrone Williamson. Just wanted to touch base with you and let you know about my experiences with the Flipping Hill DMV mentorship program. It has been invaluable to our business. I think the issues that we had were around scaling our business instead of doing one project that takes a year to complete, being able to do multiple projects, get them done in less than half. It has been a pleasure working with them. Their knowledge is unbeatable. I don't know if you are familiar with the DMV area, but this is a very, very, very competitive market. Know the market, they know the process, they know the challenges. If you're going to be successful, if you're serious about this business, you need to have a guide and a mentor walk you through challenges. So I would say do what we did and invest some time in your business to get some training and mentorship. And trust me, you will not regret.